Prime your environment for success. This is a huge one. This is the one I'm most passionate about, and it really does become something that is crucial towards your success and how successful you are at ingraining new habits. Your environment really does make or break someone. So you want to make your environment as suitable to ensure that you can achieve your goals as much as you possibly can. There are going to be certain things that you can't change about your environment, and that's absolutely fine, but you want to set it up in the best possible way for you to be able to succeed. So let's look at this from a food environment. Yes, we cannot control what is on our doorstep, what is in our environment from a world perspective. There are going to be takeouts more in line on a kind of main street than there are going to be healthy sandwich joints or healthy kind of salad joints. That's just the way our environment is at the moment. We can't go too far without seeing a McDonald's. However, you can control your home environment. And you can also assess what your trigger foods are and ensure that these trigger foods are not within your home environment as well. So what do I mean by this? What I mean is setting up your home environment so that hyperpalatable foods that you are going to overconsume are out of sight, out of mind. Christmas is coming, and this is a prime time for these types of foods to be stored or hugely put into a house. We are impulsively buying them because they are on special or they are Christmas edition, and therefore they kind of litter our environment, and therefore we tend to pile on weight over Christmas because all of a sudden it's this festive time of year, and therefore drives us to have more of these things, or for some reason change our environment. Stay strong during the Christmas period. It is just a festive period that will be exactly the same next year. So what I'm saying is, don't be the Grinch of Christmas, but I'm saying if you receive, say, a box of chocolates, pop them in a drawer where they are out of sight, out of mind. You have to make a conscious decision to go, yes, I feel like a chocolate, let's go to that cupboard that is out of sight, out of mind, and have one. It's less of a kind of red light flicking at you every single day. For example, if you have them on the bench top, those chocolates are singing at you every time you make a cup of tea, every time you prep your dinner. They're just being like, eat me now. Whereas if they're in the kind of cupboard that you never go into, you're prepping your dinner without them even being on the back or forefront of your mind. So that's a way of doing it. Even better would be just to never have these types of foods that are going to cause you to want to overconsume in your house. And I understand this is not always possible unless potentially you're living by yourself. A lot of us have kids, a lot of us have partners that happily enjoy these types of foods, and we shouldn't be the Grinch to kind of remove them off them. If that, it's their choice to want to consume them, and it's really about making sure that our habits and behaviours are strong enough to ensure that we have them within our target points, and that we have them when we actually want them. We're mindfully eating these types of foods. So that's where the putting it in the cupboard, putting it out of sight is really, really crucial. Another kind of way we could look at this is priming your environment for success is if you are someone who gets up and goes to the gym first thing in the morning, can you set up all your equipment such as your training gear, your water bottle, your car keys, everything that you're going to need for the gym? Can you set that up the night before so that the first thing you're thinking of when you wake up is, cool, all there, set, ready to go out the door, as opposed to, oh, I've got to find some tights, I can't find them in the dark, so I can't turn on the lights, all these things that are going to cause barriers for you to be setting up and kind of disrupting that habit. So really think about what things you can do to really help prime your environment and prime the step further to ensure that that habit is becoming something that is of routine and automatic.